two conference rivals meet up for the third time this season, this time for a spot in the district championship. It's second-seeded Monroeville taking on third-seeded St. Paul, and it's coming your way next.
Hi, I'm Dr. Chris Ebert. This is my son, Dr. Cam Ebert. We are Ebert Dental Group in Willard, Ohio.
Here at Ebert Dental Group, we offer a wide variety of services: restorative dentistry, dental implants, root canal therapy, Invisalign, teeth whitening, cosmetic dentistry, denturals and partial dentures, Botox, and much, much more.
We're currently accepting new patients, and we would love to see you here at Ebert Dental Group.
Frito Lay Variety Packs presents Totally Unrealistic, Never Gonna Happen in a Million Years Mom Fantasies.
Mother, thank you for planning such an enriching camping trip for us.
Please accept this as a token of our appreciation.
Now let us sing to you.
This'll never happen, but this might.
There's like no reception.
I'm not cheering to 10. Ew, bugs!
Dibs on the Fritos!
Frito Lay Variety Packs, packed with possibilities.
Man, what should I listen to on the OH Report today?
Dude, listen to the Friday Night Pigskin. You got highlights and scores from all around the area.
The OH Report podcast has more than just football.
No, listen to the Pigskin. The Pigskin.
Podcast.
Pigskin. Pigskin.
Podcast.
Pigskin.
Why not both?
Pigskin.
Podcast.
Dude, clean your ears out, man.
Bro, there's so much space in here.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside Willard High School for today's first district semifinal in Division IV here in the Willard District between number 2 Monroeville and number 3 St. Paul. Travis Berardi alongside Mackenzie Weaver. And Mackenzie, this is a big one. Two of the best volleyball squads in the area going for a district semifinal this afternoon.
I would agree with that statement entirely. You know, both of these ladies, especially the coaches at the helm of these programs, have done great jobs over the past 5 years that I've seen them. We haven't seen St. Paul since the beginning of the year, haven't seen Monroeville since the beginning of the year. It's exciting. I know you told me earlier we have one match that went 5, one match that went 4. Both were really competitive, high-scoring matches. You know, I'm just excited. When Brian told me, he's like, we have a game for you tonight, I'm like, oh, absolutely. It should be an exciting match for you guys, back and forth, lots of energy, great volleyball here tonight.
And let's take a look at our starters for this evening. First, for number 2 seeded Monroeville. Led by Grayson Yoder and Maddie Daniel, over 400 kills each. Brooklyn Schaefer as well, 117 kills. A lot of team players here with over 40 aces and 7 players over 100 digs. So this squad is a very balanced team indeed. Now let's take a look at St. Paul's starters. Led by Sarah Matlack, 229 kills, 36 aces, 35 blocks. Megan Liebold, 137 kills, 26 blocks. Carly Rudolph with 168 kills. Presley Stang, 133 kills. So both teams, multiple scores, balanced squads on each side.
Yes, we have to make sure when you guys are playing the game of volleyball, especially at this high level, that your offense is balanced. Yes, you want your go-to kids that when things get tight you can go to. But at the end of the day, if you are overrunning and oversetting one player, especially with how physical offensively and defensively both St. Paul and Monroeville have been historically, you've got to find multiple people that can get the job done at the end of the day. And obviously from the stats, they have done a great job throughout the year.
So we are just about ready to go here at Willard. Between these two squads, met twice already. St. Paul undefeated in the Firelands, won the championship because they defeated Monroeville at Monroeville 3-2, 29-27, 31-29, 15-9. Wow. And we are underway in this first district semifinal. And a little too strong there by Carly Rudolph. Monroeville strikes first. It's 1-0. The Lady Eagles now, Abby Poth, 47 aces on the year. She'll start things off for the Eagles. Received by
That's
St.
a big
Paul.
touch, big touch.
And we're tied right back up. Brooke Hauk gets the point. She has 201 kills. When we get a timeout here, we'll go over our keys here in this first set. But, underway here. Dylan Knoll to serve for the Lady Flyers.
Great ball in system.
Big swing, dug up. Bit of adjustment she had to make into the net.
Yeah, big adjustment in the air. I think what we need to be really concerned about, and if anybody who has either played or is still in high school watching tonight, watch these hitters. They are waiting until the ball is set. She went a little bit early there, so she got caught with the ball behind her head. So remember, it's super important to wait until your setter sets the ball.
Another one of those Monroeville Lady Eagles with over 40 aces. Hannah Lyons adds on. That's her 44th of the season, and Monroeville out to a quick 3-1 lead. Free ball back to the Lady Eagles. Can they add on here?
Good read.
Yummy ball slapped down. Grayson Yoder, 442nd kill, which is phenomenal that Monroeville has 2 scores with over 400
That's
kills.
incredible. I've never heard of a team since I've been around and I've been done playing that has had that many offensive leaders on their team. Usually, I think when I finished, I had 500 or 600 kills my senior year. That's incredible to have that many, especially this late in the year.
St. Paul looking to get back into this. Nice swing. Dug up, yummy ball, tapped down. Matlack gets the kill. It's 4-2. Couple overpasses, one on each side thus far.
Still early. They're still a little jittery. I think they just need to keep their shoulders down, take deep breaths.
Presley Stang, her 50th ace of the year. 2 straight for St. Paul. They're down 1.
I like how they immediately changed their serve reception pattern. That's a really great adjustment to make immediately. Even if it doesn't go well, it changes what your server sees.
Chance for the Lady Flyers, the tie. Dug up immediately into a pass, but it's too strong. And the Lady Flyers with 3 straight. We're tied at 4 here early on in the first set. You can just feel the emotion, the atmosphere. This is awesome.
It is. It's very tense. I just want these kids to not play and I know this is really hard. Take the emotion out of it. This is a very emotional game. When you have played and lost, especially from Monroeville, to them twice in 1 year, the worst thing you can do is let your emotions get the best of you. I've been there from experience. Take a deep breath. Make it very, I don't want to say sterile or very academic. How can you analyze the game in front of you? And until you find your rhythm, then you start bringing more emotion as you play.
Carly Rudolph gets the kill, and the Flyers lead for the first time this afternoon.
Not bad serve receive ball. They got a hit to win here. I like the tip. I need to see some bigger swings here early.
They might have a chance here. And there is the big
Great
swing and kill. You called it, Mackenzie, Grayson Yoder.
Yeah, you know, I like the tip. I love that. But if you notice with that tip, it was not aggressive approach. If you're going to hit the ball, hit the ball. I think she needs to generate more her shots on the court, where she's hitting with an aggressive swing, and then pull that tip into her arsenal later in the match.
Yoder now serving. Match tied at 5 here in the opening set. Big swing and kill by Brooke Hauk.
I love that swing. I don't know where that Monroeville blocker was. That outside blocker, I need her to take one more step to the outside. That's their big gun in the front row right now. She's got to take 2 steps. Stay with your hitter. When in doubt, leave the single block, leave the middle to be, stay with your hitter.
Bit of a mishit. Still kept up by Monroeville. Cross shot. Dug up. That's a yummy ball. And it's going to be killed by Sophia Bishop.
We're going kill for kill right now, guys.
2 of the best teams here in the area, especially small school. Both of these Firelands conference squads, and both of these have dominated the conference here the past 5-10 years.
They will, and St. Paul always will. Great swing.
Monroe.
As long as Nancy Miller's at the helm, they will always be super, super offensive in the Firelands conference.
Tipped over, kept up by Monroeville. Backline chance. Now St. Paul with an opportunity. Couple adjustments made by both sides there. Didn't get a big swing off. Good serve, good set, and a miss hit, and it drops.
And this is me taking, now that I get to watch and I observe and I kind of see what's going on, I feel like they're still on defense. It's really frantic. I see arms are moving everywhere on both sides. It's not clean defense. Keep your shoulders down, relax. Elbows, keep everything inside your body. You're less likely to make an error if your body is moving less. Simplify your moves.
Speaking of errors, our first service error of the match ties things back up at 7.
Everybody knows me and my service errors.
Now, watching a match like this, does it make you want to get out there and play?
Oh, absolutely, but I would probably hurt myself in more ways than one. But I like the energy that they're carrying. It makes me feel young again. That's a great shot, great spot.
Just drops it in. I believe that was Matlack that gets it. No, that was the libero.
That's a great decision because to that right side of the court, that's the weak side of the court in volleyball, especially when your setter's pulled up in the front row. You've got to attack as much as you can on that right side of the court.
As Josie Skin.
See, we're getting a little bit frantic. We're going away from things that are comfortable, and St. Paul's going to execute on that.
Stang once again, and these good sets, especially on St. Paul set up, they go for the big swing, and 9 times out of 10, they're going to get the kill out of it.
They are right now because, they're not giving St. Paul anything to work with. If that was a very offensive serve or swing or anything to give to the other side, I would be a little bit more concerned, but they're not giving them anything.
Blocked.
They're sending free balls. And
what an adjustment there made by Hannah Lyons. They thought she was going for the set, pushes it over, completely caught St. Paul off guard, and it's 9-8.
Hey, I think at that point she's like, I got to get him out of this. I got to go back. I got to be offensive with my serve, and I got to demand more from my defense.
Maddie Daniel with the serve, just too long. St. Paul back up 2. It's 10-8 here. Three of the 9 sets have gone over the normal amount of points in this rivalry this year.
That's crazy. That's a great. I still want to see that swing. I think we're getting a little too soft too soon.
There's your swing off the net and down.
And you know what? I say that I don't want people to take offense to okay, you have to swing at every ball. There is a place and time to tip. But my time and place to tip was, okay, I'm going to hit 4 or 5 balls, and I'm going to think, I'm going to slam this ball down your throat, and that's when you pull the tip out. Or when you see left front starting to cheat to back, they're going to release to hit. That's when you tip the ball.
Another serve just too long. So twice the Eagles have cut it to 1, and twice have they knocked it too strong, giving St. Paul the point back. Another thing I love about this game today, both student sections are full.
I know, this gym is packed. I love the atmosphere.
Big swing off the block. I thought there was a little bit of a tip there.
Oh, you got eagle eyes. I didn't see that.
Eagle eyes for the Eagles, but the back judge on Monroeville's side and the side judge did see a little bit of a tip, and it's 11-10.
That's a great in-system ball. Great
dig. Set up, blocked. Back over to St. Paul.
So this is going to be a big swing here. That's a great decision.
Wasn't as big, but she took enough off of it to, angle it to the line to get the point.
Watch this replay here. So she is deeper than her. She goes to cut that ball, and her thumb comes high across her body. When she goes to approach and hit that ball, she is deeper than the libero. She is. There's their geometry angles coming in again. She is deeper. She is far enough away so she can take a big, solid approach on the ball.
One of those knucklers that forced Clark to change her angle of strike. It bounces off her hands and down, an ace, and now St. Paul with its largest lead of the set, 3 points.
And this is also a similar rotation that they struggled with earlier in the match. They already changed their serve reception pattern, and I think if they would have let that go, that would have been a great decision for Kendra Snook. Changing that serve reception pattern, she would have served out.
Chance here for the Lady Eagles. Pushed
Great
over
touch.
and down. 13-11 here in this opening set. Yoder to serve for the Lady Eagles.
That's a great pass and system.
Dug up. Yoder from the back line. St. Paul with a chance here.
They're going to attack that line all day.
What a dig. Gets it back over in play, but a better strike by Matlack. St. Paul back to a 4-point lead as you take a look at the Ebert Dental Group replay, and she just pushed that
ball right down. So if anybody's noticing the defense that Monroeville is in right now, they're running what we like to call an up defense. So their setter is parked out on that 10-foot line. She is going sideline to sideline or tee to tee on the 10-foot line, and they're having 2 diggers that are deep and covering their corners. So they have got to stay deep so that setter can take that ball and people aren't worried about elbows flying in everywhere.
Miss hit into the net. St. Paul once again within 2. Lily White, the libero for the Lady Eagles, will serve. She has 42 aces on the season. Off speed, but dug up. Cross set, and what a swing. Maddie Daniel once again finds the line, and it's back to a 1-point deficit for Monroeville. You take a look at the replay, and I love the set completely across court. Sets her up, and she goes right back across.
She goes 4-4. And if you notice that libero, she saw what was happening, but she was all the way pushed into her right. She's got to keep that left foot on the sideline.
Chance for the tie here. Daniel off the block and down. St. Paul says no. They had the swing there, but the block just a little bit better. That was Matlack and Leibold with the block.
Good in system.
Another big swing block, but on St. Paul's side, what an adjustment. What reaction there by Leibold. Came right back at her, and she just swung.
So this is where Monroeville is going to get themselves in trouble if they cannot sight out immediately. Norwalk St. Paul reloads. Every single time they rotate, they have offensive weapons in the front row, and right now, nobody's answering for Monroeville, and they're going away from things that matter.
Nice placement there by Yoder, back corner. So St. Paul was up 1. They had a 2-0 run there, but once again, Monroeville answering. It's 16-14.
Great serve.
And an ace. Maddie Clark, another one. Deficit back down the 1, 16-15. Clark once again looking for the tie.
That's a great float serve. Wow, it's going to catch a lot of air in this gym.
Blocked, but it stays on Monroeville's side.
That was a great block setup. I think we'll see it coming back again with this block setup. It was so nice. They were both so set, but their arms were they were not even parallel to the net. They've got to get those hands and wrists across the net sooner, and they got to hold longer.
St. Paul, chance to add on off the block, stays over. Free ball to Monroeville. Can they cut it to 1 here? Blocked, but off the antenna. Monroeville gets the point, 17-16. Now you are seeing Mackenzie Monroeville going with the big swings.
They've got to go with the big swings. They've got to find hands and be creative. There's a way to be offensive and start using those blockers' hands as some points too, and that's when you can pull that into your repertoire and add the tip too. That's a great block touch. Wow.
For the tie.
Woo,
Stays
great
up.
dig.
It's going to be a free ball. Monroeville will have another chance to even this up. Dink pushed back over. Another chance for Monroeville.
That you don't tip to win.
Oh, what a tip
go.
by Yoder behind her head, and we are finally tied back up at 17. Monroeville just wouldn't go away, wouldn't let St. Paul get any distance between the two, and we are finally tied up. A little no-look tip, too.
And that's a great decision because she approached like she was going to swing ahead of the ball and then made the decision to tip late. I like that.
Lady Eagles for the lead. Free ball back over. Another big swing. Blocked and out. Monroeville leads.
I know Nancy Miller well enough to know that she may or may not call a timeout here. She has a lot of faith in her St. Paul kids that they're going to find a way to turn this around. But honestly, she believes in them entirely that this will work themselves out. I don't foresee her calling a timeout. If so, I will be shocked.
Nearly an ace. St. Paul gets it over. Free ball. Monroeville to add on to the lead now. Yoder once again blocked.
She's swinging high.
She'll get another chance. Tips it this time. It's pushed over. A third time for Yoder. Another tip. Kept up. Free ball. Off the net, though. Leibold used the net to her advantage. Took a little off as it went across, and it drops. We're tied at 18. So you watch right there. It just let balled down. Monroeville was set up. If it wouldn't have hit the net, they would have been set up to get the reception there. But, you know,
take it as they go.
Yep. 18 all.
They've got a hit to win right now. That's her third time that she's done that today. I think she's trying to do too much. She sees that the tip is there. It's just not working for her right now. She just has got to play offensive volleyball. She's had great swings on the outside today. I want to see Presley Stagg just take a deep breath and just fall into what she needs to do and just start swinging and hitting the ball. Just like that. That's what she needs to do.
Somehow saved, but it goes out. Love the effort there by the Lady Eagles. They were able to get the free ball, but just too strong. Goes out of bounds. We're tied at 19. But watch the effort here. Once, twice, 3 times, but out of bounds.
That's a great swing. I like that.
Off the block and down. Eagles now 5 points away from this first set. Nice serve, better reception, but out. Now Monroeville with its largest lead of the set, 2 points.
Oh, she called a timeout.
Timeout, St. Paul. Monroeville with all the momentum in the second half of this set. Let's take a look at our keys to the match here, brought to you by Ebert Dental Group. And this is for both sides. First, you got to handle your emotions. This is a rivalry match. This is for a spot in a district championship game. Limit mistakes. We've been talking about this. Play your game. Make the other team make the mistakes. And then third, the one I know you'll appreciate, serve inside the lines. Don't give 3 points by service errors. And you take a look at the top performers that we've been talking about already. Yoder's taken over here in the second half, Maddie Daniel. And then you have Matlack and Stang on the other side. Your keys to the game brought to you by Ebert Dental Group. But this is a match that I've been looking forward to since we found out that we were doing this district semifinal grouping, and it's lived up to the hype so far here in the first set.
I would totally agree with that statement. I like how you put handle emotions was the first thing, because that was the first thing that I noticed. I said, this is a very big game.
It is.
You have, and I don't want to say clinically, you have to play the game at a very academic and clinical mindset. You got to take all of your emotions out of it and just play the game that you have to play. Don't start. This is not the time to panic and not trust one another, because right now, Monroeville had their little moment. They're like, okay, we got to stop. And now St. Paul's having their moment, and they're not responding.
Yoder, once again, those players to watch.
Yes.
She's continuing to take this set over after St. Paul had as much as a 3-point lead, then she really got going.
Oh, great
but a great answer by Matlack. Cuts it to 2, 22-20.
This is a very pivotal point right now because this is where St. Paul has been dominant for the past decade. And, okay, we're going to side out, boom, 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 we're done. Or Monroeville is going to have some maturity. They're going to have some it's gut check time. How do we respond right now? Are we the superior team?
Daniel, big swing and finish. Actually, it was Yoder, not Daniel, but still, my goodness.
Great swing.
St. Paul won the first set in the 2 meetings during the regular season.
Yes.
So this could be huge for Monroeville if they can get the final 2 points here.
I have a statement I want to make, but I'm not going to make it until after the game because I'm not doing my announcer's curse.
Okay.
But I have a good idea of what's going to happen here.
Nice dig. Good set, swing. Cross court, kept up. St. Paul with a chance. Too strong. And now we have set point for the Lady Eagles. 4 set points here, looking to take the first set of this district semifinal. And who else but Grayson Yoder as St. Paul takes their final timeout. And you can see this is a packed gymnasium right now. I love it how both of these fan bases, they've had great volleyball over the past maybe 10, 15 years, and they show up especially for these big matches. You see also the 2 student sections are packed as well. This has a championship feel to it.
Oh, it does, absolutely. And, it sucks when this is a champion, then this is not a championship match.
I know, yeah.
It stinks because it's like these are the teams that you want to see play for that because their fan bases are behind them, their coaches are behind them, their communities are behind them. But it's nice to see 2 quality teams go head-to-head after playing 2 great matches earlier in the year. I'm so happy we were able to be here tonight and see how this pans out.
St. Paul, number 12 in the state in D4. Monroeville, number 14 in the state in D4. And, oh, by the way, in the second semifinal, you'll find the number 3 team in the state, Buckeye Central.
It's like Lexington in 2015 all over again. We had like 5 state-ranked teams in our district. Great swing.
Yoder finishes it off the block. Monroeville takes set 1, 25-20. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with set number 2 right here, live and free on the OH Report.
Hi, I'm Dr. Chris Ebert. This is my son, Dr. Cam Ebert. We are Ebert Dental Group in Willard, Ohio.
Here at Ebert Dental Group, we offer a wide variety of services. Restorative dentistry, dental implants, root canal therapy, Invisalign, teeth whitening, cosmetic dentistry, denturals and partial dentures, Botox, and much, much more.
We're currently accepting new patients, and we would love to see you here at Ebert Dental Group.
Frito Lay Variety Packs presents Totally Unrealistic, Never Gonna Happen in a Million Years Mom Fantasies.
Mother, thank you for planning such an enriching camping trip for us.
Please accept this as a token of our appreciation.
Now let us sing to you.
This'll never happen, but this might.
There's like no reception.
I'm not cheering attack. Ew, bugs!
Dibs on the Fritos.
Frito Lay Variety Packs. Packed.
Monroeville takes set number 1, 25-20 after trailing midway through the set by 3. Travis Berardi alongside Mackenzie Weaver right here at Willard High School for this district semifinal between the 2nd and 3rd seeds and the number 12 and number 14 teams in Division 4. I want to welcome everybody watching in on Facebook and YouTube. Hope you're having a great afternoon watching some live and free volleyball, and make sure to stay tuned about a half hour after the end of this one. We will have Seneca East and Buckeye Central, 2 more conference rivals, playing in the second semi. But we are underway here in set number 2. Free ball. Monroeville will have a chance to get the first point here. Yoder with the dink.
I like the tip. I just don't like the timing of that tip.
And it's St. Paul that gets the first point. St. Paul came into this match 20-3 regular season, 14-0 Firelands Conference champions. Monroeville 19-4, 12-2 in the Firelands, the runner-up, with their 2 losses coming to the Lady Flyers. Yoder pushes it across
Great
and gets
eye.
it.
Good eye.
So these 2 teams, St. Paul's 3 losses, 2-1 to Fairlawn, 2-1 to Salina, and then 3-1 to Division 4, number 4 Calvert. Monroeville, their 4 losses, twice to St. Paul, who's 12th in D4, 3-1 to Vermilion, the number 4 team in Division 2, and 3-1 to Mohawk, the 20th team in Division 4. So these teams, they have their losses, but they're very good squads.
I would agree with that statement. You know, it is they are not playing anybody in the preseason. They're not playing Joe Schmo. They're not playing girl next door. They're playing to win, and that has prepared them for this moment right here.
Did it hit the line? Yes, it did. Monroeville gets the point. Let's take a look at the replay and see if it did hit the line.
Oh,
yeah,
it was
that
in.
did.
It was in. It was in.
Right.
That's a great call. That's a great call. It was in.
The line judge asked the side judge, which dropped right in front of him. I like how the referees wanted to make sure it did, but as you saw on the replay, that is a point. Monroeville with the 2-1 lead. They got the block there. Free ball back over. Lady Eagles with a chance to add on.
Great swing.
Off the ceiling, kept up, and that's going to be a free ball back. Nice attempt at the dig, but it drops, and we're tied at 2.
And, you know, last match it was so back and forth, and there was a moment when St. Paul did pull away, but Monroeville, they had their gut check time, and they responded really well. They finished that match with 15 kills to St. Paul's 11. But we're really interested to be here is they had 1 less hitting error, but they had so many quality digs there in set 1. It was so nice to watch.
Hitting error there, too strong. Lady Eagles back up front, 3-2. Once again, I want to welcome everybody in on Facebook and YouTube. Let us know where you're watching from here this afternoon. That time, the swing just inside the line. Brooke Hauk gets the point. We're tied again here at 3.
Good read. Good read. That was long.
Just out. Another service error by the Lady Flyers.
Is that their first?
That's their second of this.
That's their second, okay.
Monroeville with the serve. Chance here for St. Paul. Got it. Hauk once again. And there's number 3, Buckeye Central, the top seed here in the district. Watching on, they await Seneca East here later on, and hopefully with a win, we'll take on one of these 2. As the Flyers get an ace, and they now lead 5-4. Matlack, another ace for her.
I don't think people realize how critical the serve and pass game is, especially in girls high school volleyball. We're not guys. We're not built like college men where we can just go up, hit the ball as hard as we can, and things happen. To be in system and be successful for high school volleyball, and in college volleyball specifically, you cannot be successful and win matches. Serve receiving at the 10-foot line. I don't know if anybody realizes that. That does not make your hitters better. You don't have an effective offense. You cannot run your middle. St. Paul has got to hunker down here. They have got to pass the ball between 8 and 5 feet in the middle of the court.
And there's going to be an ace. Monroeville, Maddie Clark, 7-5, and we just said in these keys, limit mistakes. Monroeville, I believe 4 mistakes already that's led to this Eagle lead.
And their serve reception errors. Their serve reception and their hitting errors, and those are 2 entirely controllable factors.
Overpass, back to the Lady Eagles.
That's going to be
off the block, somehow pushed over. Another chance for Daniel. It's out. 7-6.
And what's so tricky about that when she's in that situation is I wish that if she's going to hit, I know she wants to hit off her line. She overturned her body. She was facing, and then she's going with her elbow. She's got to decide, okay, am I going to twist with my body and keep my arms straight, or am I going to go high with my elbow and use that? You cannot use both, or you overcorrect.
Daniel, change of pace, little tip over, gets it to fall. Monroeville back up 2. 8-6 here. As Daniel will take the serve.
Yeah, they're really struggling in serve receive here in set 2. More even so than set 1.
Big swing once again by Yoder off the block and down. And it's a 3-point set, 9-6.
And this is, again, I think, in my opinion, I'm watching this. This is a pivotal point. They have a lot of energy. This is where, okay, they were very clinical at the beginning of this match. Now this is your time you can get creative and get some energy. Great dig.
Back corner, chance for St. Paul. Big swing, but blocked. And it falls. Everything falling Monroeville's way right now. 10-6. Coach Nancy Miller not calling for the timeout just yet. It's early. It's early in the set still.
I know her well enough as a coach. She's not going to call one until she feels like that there is nothing within her control anymore.
Yoder out of bounds. 10-7. She's looking for her squad to make a bit of a run like Monroeville did midway through the first set.
Yeah.
Let's see if St. Paul can flip the script here and get back into this.
She's looking for some maturity in her Flyers here tonight. You know, there is just a lot of expectation that she has on her kids. I love how high her expectations are. I think every coach should have expectations like she does. And she's looking for them to be grown young ladies and to dig themselves out of this hole.
That was a great job by the Monroeville bench. It looked like Lily White was about to play that. They screamed out. She stopped right at the last second. It falls out, and Monroeville gets the point back. Communication, I should have put that as another key, is going to be big tonight.
That's great serve. Great serve.
Had a bit of a curve to it as well. It looked like it was going to go out, but it drops at the last second. 8-ball corner pocket, you could say, and it's 12-7.
That's a really hard spot down the line because sometimes your body wants to overcorrect, and that comes just to the left of that line. That's a great serve. That's a great zone from Snook. That's long.
Tried the other side. Little too strong. It's 12-8. Still a lot of time left in this set, but you feel like if St. Paul doesn't go on a run here, it might be slipping away.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to stay in system and make sure they're receiving free balls and find a way for Monroeville to give them free balls. So their offense has got to speed up a little bit here.
Brooklyn Schaefer with the big swing. The largest lead at any point today by Monroeville now. It's 6 points. Blocked. Another chance for St. Paul here.
Good block touch. That's a great block touch.
Pushed back over.
I feel very frantic energy for St. Paul right now.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that timeout from Nancy Miller. There it comes.
6-point lead for the Lady Eagles, and they are feeling it right now. And this is a Lady Eagles squad that is used to making long tournament runs. They were Elite 8 in 2020. They lost to Dalton in 5 sets. They were Final 4 in 2019 and 18. Both times they lost to New Bremen, the number 2 team in the state, in 2019 in 5 sets, and then in 2018 they lost to New Bremen in 5 sets. New Bremen won the state championship as well those years, so Monroeville just that close, and they're hoping to get one more shot at that behind senior Grayson Yoder and company.
And, you know, I have a soft spot in my heart, and I don't mean this for anyone and taking it the wrong way. I have a soft spot in my heart for public schools. I don't think you realize all of the time and energy that coaches have to put into to coach at a public high school, especially girls high school volleyball. It's like David and Goliath, and I don't say that being dramatic, but when you look at schools that are private schools, they can control their admissions. They control more things than people think, and that's no knock to St. Paul. They are a great program. I have so much respect for Nancy Miller.
Monroeville just has less to play with.
They have, and I mean that so nicely,
yeah.
because they have to work so much harder, and people don't realize that. And I'm like,
they have to start younger. They have to work through their middle school and grade school.
Oh my God, yeah.
Lady Eagles with a chance to add on here. Yoder off the block.
Great
Stayed
dig.
up.
Great dig.
Free ball back over. They're going to set the cross shot. That's deflected and down. Schaefer now getting, no, they're going to change it. They're going to change it, say it was a double hit.
Oh, my.
So the Eagles don't get the point. The Flyers get the point there. 5-point game now. That could be big, especially if St. Paul can get on a run here.
Oh, my, that's a little tight. That's a great use of the block. Great tool off the block. The volleyball gods answered, and I don't think it was a double. Ball don't lie.
Don't lie.
Ball don't lie.
But Yoder is showing why she is the best player out there right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Taking over.
Oh, she hasn't. She has not just hit the ball straight down. She has done a great job on the offensive front. She has changed up where she's hitting, tool off the block, tip over the block, big swing. She's been able to do it all tonight.
Matlack had a tough attempt there, unable to get it over the net, and Monroeville with another point, 16-9. Good answer. Hauk with the kill, and they're in the double digits here in set number 2.
And I don't think I have seen the St. Paul dominance as in where they will dig you to death. They will make you make the error. They're making all the errors right now, and they're giving Monroeville opportunities. Not that Monroeville hasn't earned them, but this is not the typical St. Paul, I'm going to dig you, I'm going to keep the ball in and let you make the error because we're so solid on our half of the court. They're making mental errors. They're panicked. They are uncomfortable with one another. So what do you do when you panic, you're uncomfortable? You do things you would never do in your entire life.
That's serve long. Flyers back on the board.
Like keep missing serves. That's what you do when you're panicked. You miss your serve.
Matlack to try and bring this back for St. Paul. Nice serve. Caught White off guard a bit. Nice strike. 2 in a row now for the Lady Flyers.
I like the swings that they're making on the outside for Monroeville, but Maddie Daniels was super solid early when she was not hitting that deep cross-court 5. I would like to see her go back 4-4, but they've got to be in system so she can attack that libero on the left side of her body. Great swing.
Off the block and down.
We love a good use of the tool of the block, high off hands. Oh, I love that swing.
18-12 Monroeville. Maddie Clark looking to add on. Nice serve, and it's an ace. And you can feel the momentum just drained out of this side. We're on the St. Paul side right now, and it's feeling bleak, at least for this set for them. Nice swing, kept up. Yoder from the back line. St. Paul with a chance. Nice strike. Hauk again. This is such a good match. It's choking up Mackenzie right now.
I got the creeping crutter, so I got a little tickle in my throat. Oh, okay. Oh.
And once again, a service error gives the point right back. The Eagles 5 points away from taking a commanding 2-0 lead. Lady Eagles another chance, pushed over, kept up. St. Paul with an answer maybe? Not this time. Yoder tips it over the block. It's kept back up, and then she swings again. It's saved.
Great dig. It's a great location, too. Great tip.
The reaction by both sides has been great on this point. Who's going to get this momentum point? Back over to St. Paul again.
Oh.
Would have liked to see a set there. Yoder finally gets it to fall. And that was a very big point here in this set. 21-13. 8-point lead for the Lady Eagles. Yoder off the block, stays up. Chance for the Flyers. And a mistake. 22-13. Maddie Daniel to serve. Blocked. They'll get another chance. It's going to be a free ball. Over the Yoder.
I want to see her swing. This is her opportunity to swing right now. She's gone back-to-back with those tips. If she wants to show her dominance, she's got to start swinging here late to show how much of a force she is to be reckoned with.
That last shot she had, it was kind of set off to the side of her. She was able to get it over the net, but St. Paul makes the mistake, makes up for it. Eagles 2 points away with a chance here. Yoder once again from behind her head.
She's leaving really early. She's got to wait and she's got to transition. She's got to get off the net and take big swings.
Nice touch there by St. Paul to get back on the board. Liebold. But they have a lot of work to do, trailing 23-14 here in set number 2. In any other match against any other squad, you'd think this may be for the match, but with a squad like St. Paul, they can come back from 2 down.
I have no doubts they can, but they've got to show me something other than this negative body energy they have right now. I mean, yes, this is going to be important for them late in this match to be able to respond, but if you have there's a certain point where chemistry with a team and playing so dominantly 2 matches, it just kind of takes over. I want to say that won't happen. I don't know, but they've got to find a way to show up and play because they're going home if they don't.
Liebold serving, got the ace. Yoder blocked. Another chance. Miss hit. She gets it over. St. Paul gives it right back. Yoder again. Another chance for St. Paul. Nice adjustment.
Great touch.
Another dig. St. Paul multiple chances here on this point. But somehow Monroeville gets the point. And like I said earlier in this set, it seems like everything is falling on the Lady Eagles side. They have set point 9 set points to try and go up 2-0. Abby Potts gets the ace and Monroeville takes a 2-0 lead. The Lady Eagles win it 25-15. They lead 2-0. They are 1 set away from a district championship appearance. As you take a look at the replay one more time, just couldn't get the right pass. We're going to take a break and be back with set number 3 right here, live and free on the OH Report.
Hi, I'm Dr. Chris Ebert. This is my son, Dr. Cam Ebert. We are Ebert Dental Group in Willard, Ohio.
Here at Ebert Dental Group, we offer a wide variety of services. Restorative dentistry, dental implants, root canal therapy, Invisalign, teeth whitening, cosmetic dentistry, denturals and partial dentures, Botox, and much, much more.
We're currently accepting new patients, and we would love to see you here at Ebert Dental Group.
Frito Lay Variety Packs presents totally unrealistic, never gonna happen in a million years mom fantasies.
Mother, thank you for planning such an enriching camping trip for us.
Please accept this as a token of our appreciation.
Now let us sing to you.
This'll never happen, but this might.
There's like no reception.
I'm not cheering attack. Ew, bugs!
Dibs on the Fritos.
Frito Lay Variety Packs, packed with possibilities.
2-0 is the lead for the Lady Eagles of Monroeville, the number 2 seed. They lead the number 3 seed in the St. Paul Flyers, 25-20, 25-15. Travis Berardi back here alongside Mackenzie Weaver inside Willard High School. District semifinal number 1, just a reminder, about a half hour once everything clears out. After that, we will have Seneca East and state number 3 Buckeye Central in our second district semifinal, a showdown of conference opponents here, Mackenzie. But in this one, St. Paul controlled the first 2 matches in the regular season to win the conference championship, but Monroeville really came out here, especially after the middle part of that first set, and has taken over. And they always say, beating a team for the 3rd time in a row in one season, it's the toughest.
Statistically, it's very challenging, but I believe that Monroeville has set themselves up for success. I want to see how St. Paul responds. I'm not saying that this match is over, but Monroeville has no pressure on them right now. They have proved everything they needed to prove here tonight.
And Abby Potts gets things started on the right note for Monroeville, gets the ace. If there's a team that can come back, it is St. Paul.
I would agree with that completely.
I don't think there's many other teams we could say that around the area that could.
No, and they've got to start, limiting their silly, stupid errors that they've been having. It's the panic errors. And they've got to find a way to be able to serve, receive, and system. That's a really good use off the block.
But it goes out, and it's a point for Monroeville.
And they cannot be serve receiving at 10 feet and expecting their teams to be successful. They have got to serve receive better for their setter.
2-0 Monroeville here, set number 3, and that's answered. Rudolph with the kill. It's 2-1 on the Ebert Dental Group scoreboard. Also, make sure to stay tuned after the match for our Ebert Dental Group MVP, and we'll also try and get the winning coach as well. St. Paul, 2 straight. They get an ace. Dylan Knoll will serve for the Lady Flyers. St. Paul needs to sweep the final 3 sets if they want to move on and stay alive here this season.
It's a great serve receive system ball. They set her really inside on that. She really didn't have anywhere to go, but that wasn't the place to go, out of bounds.
Lady Flyers lead 3-2.
That's a great ball. Those
Into
were 2
the
great
net,
balls.
though.
I'm sad to see that was an error, but that was a great set.
Yoder just off the top of the net and back at her.
I need her to be a little bit more patient when she swings. I'd like to see that ball more out in front than behind her head.
Yoder over the net. And that shot too strong. It's 4-3.
These header errors are racking up for both sides right now. And, if you're going to make an error, make it a doozy. If you're going to swing and make an error, make it be like it's aggressive and it's close to the line. These are not aggressive errors they're making right now for either side. Great block.
Back over, and it falls. St. Paul with an answer here. And this has the feel, the team that makes the least amount of mistakes in this set is most likely going to win it.
That makes the least amount of dumb mental errors.
Overpass, yummy ball, and it's a point for St. Paul. So they've calmed down here in this 3rd set. They're playing St. Paul volleyball right now, and they have a 3-point lead.
I noticed they took Maddie Daniels out. They're giving her a blow right now. I think they need to make that sub. They need to put her back in. Until you have showed that you do not need her to effectively finish out this match, keep her in the game. It's dumb to do that right now. If you want to show that you are a better team than St. Paul, there she goes. You put her back in. You keep her in this match the entire time. She's worked her butt off all year to deserve it. Keep her in there. Let her build that chemistry back up.
Daniel Jr., she will take this squad over next season with Yoder graduating. That shot out of bounds. 2 straight for Monroeville. It's 6-5.
That's a really good service zone. They're making that outside move work really, really hard to have to pass that ball, then go swing. Oh, I don't like that. I need her to be patient and hit that ball.
Yummy ball deflected back. It'll be a free ball.
I need Maddie Daniels to be patient, patient, patient.
Speaking of her
there
big swing. Daniel with the kill.
That's a really great swing, too. She worked super hard to get out in transition. She was almost as deep as her assistant coach sitting on the bench right now that's given service zones. She worked really hard and was patient and ripped that seam of the block. Great block touch. Great block touch.
Daniel from the middle of the court.
I don't like that.
Cross shot, brought
heaven.
back up. Adjustment over the Daniel.
I like the crop back. Great dig. Great, they're touching a lot of balls back there. That's a really hard defense to make digs in because your middle blockers take up so much of the court.
Blocked down and cannot be corralled. Monroeville now takes the lead 7-6. And that goes back to what I said before the game. 7 players with over 100 digs for Monroeville.
I've never, and I want to know who's keeping stats. Either that is 100% true. I'm like, oh my, I was like, okay, that's a little exaggerated. I believe that 100%. After watching that, I'm
definitely.
like, I'm not lying. Yes.
Monroeville into the net, so they give the point back to the Flyers, and we're tied at 7. But yeah, at first you'd think, okay, maybe they're boosting their stats a little bit.
No,
but you
they're
see
not at all.
anybody that's on that back line goes on the floor and goes for it.
They touch every ball, and you know what? It's up and it's playable. Sometimes it's not great, but you just got to get hands on it most times.
Sometimes you just try, and that's a nice ace there.
Dropped in front.
By Skin.
Yes, dropped in front. I like that.
But what I've learned over the course of this season of calling games with you, sometimes you just go to keep it up and get it back over, and then you reset.
You give your team time to reload and set up a really, really solid block because a lot of times, I don't care what anybody says, blocking is all about getting those block touches.
Daniel blocked and down. The Flyers lead 9-7 now. This was the point where Monroeville made that run St. Paul couldn't answer, but now you see St. Paul is answering. They're back out front.
They've got, I think right now there's a lot of emotions. You want to try to win in 3. Oh, my gosh.
She tried to go short. Just a little bit too much on the arc. Goes into the net. Monroeville gets the point, and they're serving to try and tie this set up. Lily White with a chance here.
I have no fear with her on the service line right now.
Swung off the dig and out. Big swings by both sides here in this match.
I like that serve, but I don't like that serve when that lefty's in the front row. I would go at her because that's a really easy when you go cross court to cross court and you send that back to a lefty. She's got open season. That's a super hard ball for blockers to get their hands on.
Daniel right back at you.
I like that.
Inside the line, and it's 10-9.
She looked like she was levitating right there. I don't know about you, but like how she carried her body, she was so high above the net. Watch this swing. She's deep. Look how deep she is. It's like she caught air at the end. Like she had a little kick, and she ripped that line. It was beautiful. Woo! Oh, sweet spirits.
Out of bounds by Clark. Flyers back up to 11-9. Lady Flyers showing life here in this third set. They need it the most. Down 2 sets to none.
That's a great response to a missed serve. That's a great response to everything. That serve receive pass. Wow.
But into the net, just too far back. Like the hat there.
I like that. That's
how long
homemade.
it took her.
That's great. Yeah. I love that energy. That's great. That is great Monroeville energy.
11-10. Flyers looking to keep the lead, and they will.
And I know that they just had that, I don't know, every time I've seen a St. Paul team, they are so defensively and serve receive strong. And I have not seen that much tonight. They've been really offensively heavy, and their defense is starting to stall. So I'm interested to see when that's going to show up. Like that 10 years ago, 5 years ago, that never hits the ground. That never happens, ever. So it's weird to see that. It's kind of change in the personnel that you have dictates how people respond there. Like that is a missed dig. I count that as a mistake. Like you have to have hands on that ball.
And that seems to be the perfect shot. You chop it right into the net and get the deflection.
Yes.
12-11 Flyers. Can they keep the lead again? Yoder has something to say about that. Off the block and down. We're tied again at 12. First to 13, win by 2 here in this third set. Can Monroeville finish it off, or can St. Paul stay alive? Overpass, nice adjustment and the kill by Knoll.
I like that she's going up for that block touch, but if you noticed, all she had to do, she tipped that behind her head. It wasn't aggressive. Get your hands, if you're going to jump with the setter, get your hands across the net. Be the first one to attack and across that ball and be there fast and quick so she will never do that to you again.
Push cross, and it's out. So the Flyers get the point back. Stevie Snook, congratulations, Lady Eagles. Brian Skoronsky, I know that name. Eagles came to play. Pat Scheid, looking good, girls.
So it's getting a little defensively. It's struggling here for Monroeville. Let's see if they can respond. That's a great dig.
Yoder with the touch, stays up. Nice swing, but they said it hit the antenna and it's out. Monroeville gets the point back.
It's out. That's a great call.
Adrian Barman, go Eags. Linda Mendoza, as always, thank you for watching. And yes, G-Man and Storm are on the cameras tonight. That's why you're getting these great views. Off the net and down. We are tied at 14, so both teams, if you take a look at the fan zone up top, let us know where you're watching from. Give some shout-outs. Still have the rest of this set and maybe more, so get those comments in. A lot of people watching as well. St. Paul with the answer. Over 150 people watching here, combined on Facebook and YouTube. One of the largest volleyball audiences we've seen all year, which
I like to hear that. I like to hear that.
And why wouldn't you for this great match?
Oh, yeah, great. Let's keep those hands low. Great touch. Woo.
Chance for the Eagles. Can they tie? They cannot. Oh, what a save. And they get the point. That's what I'm talking about. Just get it back over the net, make the other team make the mistake.
This is so uncharacteristic of St. Paul. That's what worries me. They are usually so defensively minded and sound, and it's just not typical St. Paul volleyball. And Monroeville's playing their heart out tonight. You know, we said, don't play with too much emotion. Keep your emotions in check. This is the time. Monroeville has done the work for 2 sets. This is now the time they can show a little bit more emotion.
9 times out of 10, that's a kill for St. Paul. But instead, Monroeville just able to get it back over the net, gets the point, and then another mistake gives them the lead, 16-15.
Yeah, and you know, in all of these sets, St. Paul has had way more hitting errors. I think right now they're up to 15 hitting errors in this entire match. That is a lot of hitting errors.
And St. Paul coming into this match, 25 ball handling errors. As they take a timeout, 17-15 Monroeville. Lady Eagles getting that momentum back once again, looking to finish things off here in straight sets.
I like to be objective. I love both of these teams. I love both of these coaches. I respect them so much and everything that they've done. But, you know, there's something to be said about a coach, and I know from experience that I've watched my mom for so many years. You work so hard, and when you see all of your hard work coming to fruition, that's what I feel like when I look at Coach Snook and the crew she has with her tonight. She's done the work. She has her kids playing high-level club. They play on pretty decent club teams. She has a great community behind her, and most of all, her kids have found a way to find the balance between I'm going to put up, shut up, I got to play, I got to have gut check time, and then playing with the emotion when they need to play with it.
Couple more comments. Jory Skoronsky loves seeing a packed gym. We do too. This is a great atmosphere. Deb Andrews, what a great match it is. Cameron Hedrick, finish at Eags. Thomas Platt, I'm from Norwalk, and I'm an Eagle. Go Eagles. Stephanie Van Fleet, let's go Lady Eags. And Nancy Kramer, let's go Eags. They are 8 points away from the district championship.
Ooh, that's a little tight. Great. Great dig.
Another great dig, but it's swatted right back down. Hauk with the point. It's 17-16. Lady Flyers with a chance to tie here with service.
This is your put up or shut up time. This is a little gut check time for Monroeville. How are they going to respond?
And this is a big point for the Flyers. Can they get it back to even
Not
late
a bad
in the set?
pass. Not a bad pass.
Blocked. They'll get it shot here.
I don't like that tip. I think she's got to swing away. Swing away.
Almost a miss hit, somehow brought back over. Daniel. How?
Oh.
They're going to call a lift. I was about to say, how did they get that back over?
Little bit.
Can't lift it that way, and we are tied at 17. 1st to 8 now, win by 2. Nice passing and a better swing. Brooklyn Schaefer with the answer. Eagles lead again.
Do you know what? I haven't heard much from her this match. That is a great opportunity as a setter where you set your player up for success. The middle blocker stayed with the middle. That was a perfect opportunity for her to have a good, decent one-on-one or a split in that double block, give her some confidence moving forward.
And she deflected it off that block as well. It didn't go straight at him.
Yeah.
Did a deflection and it fell.
Great swing.
Answer by Liebold. We're tied again. And this is more of the Firelands conference matchup that we were expecting.
Yeah.
Back and forth. Momentum going both ways here in this third set. And St. Paul, they're not playing
St. Paul
frantic.
volleyball.
They're not playing frantic like they did in the last set.
Yeah.
And a miss hit, a rare miss hit by Yoder. The Flyers get the lead. They're 6 points away from extending this. And an ace, Matlack.
Timeout.
And Monroeville will take their first timeout of the day. St. Paul 5 points away from forcing a fourth set. Should take a look at the student section from the St. Paul Flyers. And once again, just the atmosphere. Rarely have we seen full student sections for a volleyball match.
It's
during the regular season,
you don't
especially.
see more. You should see more. These girls work extremely hard. And you know what? For these two levels of kids, I would expect nothing less. This is a big district game. This is a district. This, in my opinion, this is like a district or a regional final game, in my opinion. These are two solid teams.
Definitely. This is a trophy game because I know no matter what, you make it to the next round, you get a trophy for runner-up or district champion. So it's kind of like a trophy game.
Yeah.
But it also gives you a chance of moving on.
Yes, absolutely.
So we say hello from high atop Willard High School.
Where's that camera coming from? Don't look at me.
Just look at your right. Storm Blunchley, sideline cam, doing a great job down there.
Hi, sweetie.
As we bring you back down courtside. And then the wide angle as well. Multiple angles here. Only on the OH report.
Oh, my. Oh, sweet spirits.
Chance for St. Paul, and they get it. Hauk once again, 21-18. Their largest lead of the set. And it's coming at a good time.
Sarah Matlack's on the end line. There's a lot of faith and trust in her. They're just this is their puckering right now. They're getting super, super tense. This is where you gotta find a way to serve receive. You gotta serve receive at 10 feet. Great swing.
Daniel with the answer. 21-19. So you take a look at the replay. That was just perfectly set up for her.
I've been waiting for them to hit that dig all night. I kept saying, make the libero go to her left. Her left foot's not on the sideline. Make her play defense. This is a use this ball. Use it.
Daniel again kept up. Blocked. And it stays in and knocked out of bounds. So Monroeville with two straight. It's 21-20. And now the Lady Eagles with the chance to tie this up. Maddie Clark.
She's done a great job on the end line tonight.
Nice reception, brought back, blocked, and out of bounds. So Liebold says, no, my friend, we're keeping the lead. It's 22-20.
Super good block setup, but her arms were late. Her hands never penetrated across the net. Her hands were all the way back behind her head. She was neutral.
She started a little too late there.
She was so neutral, so her head goes up, her arms are going back. She's got to be able to see her hands. That's a great pass. Wow.
Daniel, big swing, gets the point. Back and forth we go.
I don't think you guys understand the pressure that is when you serve receive a ball pass like that. That's a gut check point. That's a really, really great pass.
Daniel to tie. Good reception. And it's a miss hit, but
play. They got to play. Play till you hear whistle.
Yoder tips it.
I want to see her hit
back
the ball.
over Yoder again.
Hit the ball, sweetheart.
Bit of a miss hit.
Center
Monroeville
again.
another chance.
Oh,
what a
great
move! We are tied again!
Oh, I love that.
Hannah Lyons goes behind her head, and we're tied.
Oh, that's like the Libby Kearns of my era. That's a blind tip. You're running forward, you blind. She was like, oh, shoot. Yep, I love that.
Unbelievable. This match is crazy. First to 3. Can St. Paul answer?
Give it to her, yep.
Yoder.
Oh, jump and do that. Jump and do that.
See, Mackenzie's even getting
Sorry,
excited.
I can't help it. It's an automatic response.
Too strong, and the Eagles now 2 points away. Timeout, St. Paul. Monroeville has come back to take a 1-point lead. Whew. We still have another match to call, too.
Sweet Lord, I need like some deodorant. I'm sweating. I'm getting a little heart palpitations. This makes me nervous. It's easier just to play. I don't care what anybody says. I would rather just go play.
Back to our comments. Ton of comments here. Love it. Sawyer Schaefer, finish at Eags. Let's go. Adrian Barman, come on, Lady Eags. Peyton Scheid, go Emville. Vicky Stewart, go Eagles. Laura Hip, Lady Flyers got this. Maddie Elmlinger, go Eags. And Cameron Hedrick, dig deep Eagles, and they did. Daniel to serve.
Oh, I give her all good vibes. This is a really tough position to be in right now.
Especially out of a timeout. Received by St. Paul. Chance to tie this up. It's a free ball. Cross court to Yoder. Got it! Match point coming up for Monroeville. They were down 3 late in the set. They come all the way back to take a 2-point lead. 2 match points coming up for Maddie Daniel and company as St. Paul, they need to get something going here.
This is it. If you got anything left, you got to do something with it now.
From the middle, over the net. Yoder for the win. Kept up. It's a free ball. They'll get another chance. Once again, Yoder for the win. Got it! Match over! Monroeville finally gets the win. 3rd time's a charm for the Lady Eagles. They will play for another district championship. 25-22. The Lady Eagles do it behind Grayson Yoder and Maddie Daniel. What an effort, multiple times coming back from 4-point deficits as well to sweep a very, very, very good St. Paul squad.
And you know, this is my first time. Whenever I played in my state tournament, I'm so used to the teams that I saw all the time. So it's nice to see different teams play in the postseason. I'm so proud of both of the teams here. But you know what, Monroeville, I've got to give them a lot of credit today. They were super solid. Even their moments of lulls where it was up and down and all around and they were panicked. I wasn't really panicked. It's like, okay, this is gut check. I got to give kids opportunities to be successful and to test them. And you know what? I'm so proud of both teams tonight.
All right, we're going to take a break. And when we come back, we will get that young lady up here, Grayson Yoder, and hopefully Coach Snook as well. You're watching District Tournament Volleyball right here, live and free on the OH Report.
Hi, I'm Dr. Chris Ebert. This is my son, Dr. Cam Ebert. We are Ebert Dental Group in Willard, Ohio.
Here at Ebert Dental Group, we offer a wide variety of services. Restorative dentistry, dental implants, root canal therapy, Invisalign, teeth whitening, cosmetic dentistry, dentures and partial dentures, Botox, and much, much more.
We're currently accepting new patients, and we would love to see you here at Ebert Dental Group.
Frito Lay Variety Packs presents totally unrealistic, never gonna happen in a million years mom fantasies.
Mother, thank you for planning such an enriching camping trip for us.
Please accept this as a token of our appreciation.
Now let us sing to you.
This'll never happen, but this might.
There's like no reception.
I'm not cheering attack. Ew, bugs!
Dibs on the Fritos.
Frito Lay Variety Packs, packed with possibilities.
Man, what should I listen to on the OH Report today?
Dude, listen to the Friday Night Pigskin. You got highlights and scores from all around the area.
The OH Report podcast has more than just football.
No, listen to the Pigskin. The Pigskin.
Podcast.
Pigskin. Pigskin.
Podcast.
Pigskin.
Why not
Podcast.
both?
Pigskin.
Podcast.
Dude, clean your ears out, man.
Bro, there's so much space in here.
Back here at Willard High School with our Ebert Dental Group Most Valuable Player, and that is Grayson Yoder. So, Mackenzie, take it away.
Hi, Grayson. Congratulations on your win tonight. I know this is so cliche, but how do you feel?
I feel great. I'm so happy.
Okay. From the beginning of the season that I watched you guys play, I think I watched you earlier in the match, your growth and maturity, not only from the beginning of the season to the end of the season, but from the beginning of the match to the end of the match. What has your mindset been, I think, as a leader and as a team captain? How have you seen your growth and maturity take the season?
Well, throughout the season, I think we've grown a lot in our relationships together and just our chemistry overall. I think that we have grown so much as a team to just work together as much as we can and just go through it as if it's practice and not just keep trying to focus.
Yeah, and I know especially in moments like these, you want to I don't want to say get emotional, but where you're you want to play with so much heart and compassion and emotion. But we've been talking about how it's easier sometimes when you take yourself out of the situation and you just don't play with emotion until you get to the point where you're so comfortable. I think you guys did a great job of that tonight. I think towards the end of set 3, you were able to finally come into your guys' own. You were so confident in what you were doing. It was so great to see. So I know at the beginning of every season, we used to talk about your goals. Have you guys checked off any goals on your list so far this year?
Yes, although we didn't get conference, I'm so proud of my team that we could get this far, even though we didn't win districts, we're in the finals, and we won sectionals, and I'm just so grateful that we got this far.
Yeah, you know, if you won when it mattered. I know sometimes you want that conference championship, it's sweeter, but this was the game that mattered. This is the one that sent somebody home. So moving forward, your mindset and your maturity, you guys are going to be playing the winner of Buckeye Central and Seneca East. How are you guys going to come together? How is this preparation going to be different from preparation you've had earlier in the year preparing for a match?
I think we're focusing more on finishing and coming out strong than just going at it.
Yeah, I understand that totally. Well, you know, I had some great battles back in the day with your coach, and I was like, you know, I love you guys dearly. I'm a public school girl, so I'll be rooting for you moving forward. Congratulations on your win, and I wish you the best of luck. We'll probably be here Thursday.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And one question for me real quick. You know, you lost the 2 to St. Paul in the regular season. Just what was the motivation? What was, I guess, the change of play for you guys tonight? Because you went 3 straight instead of going 5 or 4. What was different in this match than the last 2?
I think it's just the atmosphere, how we're on neutral grounds, and we got both of our cheers on fans on both sides, and it's just the atmosphere of the whole place.
All right, well, Grayson, thank you very much, our Ebert Dental Group player of the game, and good luck on Thursday.
Thank you.
All right, Coach is being interviewed by the radio side, so we're just going to wrap things up because we have to get ready for match number 2.
Yes, we do.
So, Mackenzie, any final thoughts on this? This was one heck of a match.
Oh, I haven't watched, I don't want to say really good volleyball, but such competitive volleyball in such a long time. I'm so happy to see 2 solid programs come out. And, you know, at the end of the day, we want whatever's best for both programs. Winner took all today, and Monroeville showed up, and they showed that they are dominant, and they came to play today.
So that will wrap things up here for game number 1 in the district semifinal. Monroeville taking the match in 3 straight, 25-20, 25-15, 25-22. I want to thank everybody for making this possible this afternoon. I want to thank our cameramen, as always, G-Man, Garrett Parlett, Storm Blunchley, for the great views via the cameras. I want to thank Adam Thompson, our producer today, everybody back at OH Report, BS Media Productions, Brian Skoronsky, Jory Hollenbeck. I want to thank Ebert Dental Group, who pretty much sponsored everything for us, so check them out here in Willard. Also, Frito Lay, a commercial sponsor. I want to thank Joe Crawford and everybody at Willard High School for allowing us to bring this match to you today. And most importantly, we want to thank you, the fans, for watching. One final time, Monroeville back to the district championship. They sweep St. Paul in straight sets. Stay tuned. In about 26 minutes, we will be back for match number 2. Number 3, Buckeye Central. Number 3 in Division 4, top seed, taking on Seneca East. But for now, for Mackenzie Weaver, I'm Travis Berardi saying so long from Willard.